Have you ever noticed your cat suddenly acting cold toward you for no obvious reason? One day they're following you around the house, rubbing against your legs, sleeping beside you, and looking at you with those soft, relaxed eyes. And then suddenly they become distant. Maybe they stop sitting beside you. Maybe they walk away when you try to pet them. Maybe they hide more often, ignore your calls, or seem irritated every time you approach them. And that leaves many cat owners wondering, did I do something wrong? Is my cat mad at me? Why is my cat acting differently? The truth is, cats are far more emotional than most people realize. For years, people believed cats were cold, independent, and emotionally detached animals. Some people still think cats only care about food and survival, but cat owners who truly understand feline behavior know that is completely false. Cats form emotional bonds. Cats remember experiences. Cats associate feelings with people. And yes, cats can absolutely get their feelings hurt. The difficult part is that cats do not express emotional pain the same way humans or dogs do. They usually do not cry, whine, or dramatically show sadness. Instead, cats express emotional discomfort quietly. Sometimes they become distant. Sometimes they stop seeking affection. Sometimes they hide more often. And sometimes they slowly lose trust without the owner even noticing. What makes this even sadder is that many loving cat owners hurt their cat's feelings without meaning to. Not because they are bad owners, but because they misunderstand what cats emotionally need. A cat's emotional world is built around trust, safety, routine, respect, and communication. And when those things are repeatedly ignored, your cat can slowly become stressed, confused, anxious, or emotionally disconnected. The way you touch your cat matters. The tone of your voice matters. Your daily habits matter. Even the way you react during small moments can affect how your cat feels around you. In this video, we are going to talk about 7 common things people do that secretly hurt their cat's feelings, including behaviors many cat owners think are completely harmless. And some of these mistakes are so common that millions of people do them every single day without realizing the emotional impact they can have on their cat. By the end of this video, you may start understanding your cat in a completely different way. So before we begin, take a quick moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and stay until the very end. Because the final mistake is one of the biggest reasons some cats slowly lose trust in their owners over time. And most people never realize they're doing it. Now let's begin. Number 1, ignoring your cat when they want emotional connection. One of the biggest misconceptions about cats is the idea that they always want to be alone. Yes, cats enjoy independence. Yes, cats value personal space. But that does not mean they do not crave emotional connection. In fact, when a cat chooses to approach you, it is often a very meaningful emotional decision. Think about it. Cats are naturally cautious animals. In the wild, approaching another creature requires trust. So when your cat walks toward you instead of away from you, that is actually a sign of emotional comfort. Your cat may rub against your legs, sit near your laptop, jump onto your bed, slow blink at you, follow you into the bathroom, or quietly sit beside you without making a sound. Many people think these behaviors are random, but often your cat is saying, I feel safe with you. I want your attention. I want to be close to you. Now imagine what happens when those emotional attempts are constantly ignored. Your cat walks toward you, and you push them away immediately. Your cat meows softly at you, and you never respond. Your cat jumps beside you, but you continue staring at your phone without even acknowledging them. Of course, nobody can give attention to their cat every second of the day. That's unrealistic. But repeated emotional rejection can slowly affect how your cat interacts with you. Some cats eventually stop trying. They become quieter, more distant, less affectionate. Not because they suddenly stopped loving you, but because they learned their emotional efforts are usually ignored. Cats may seem emotionally independent, but many of them become deeply attached to their owners in quiet ways. Sometimes your cat does not want food. Sometimes your cat does not want toys. Sometimes your cat simply wants your presence. And even a few seconds of affection can mean a lot to them. A gentle head rub, a calm voice, soft eye contact, a slow blink back at them. To humans, these moments may seem tiny. To your cat, they can feel emotionally important. Number 2, forcing your cat to accept affection. Humans naturally express love physically. We hug, we squeeze, we kiss, we carry. And because we love our cats so much, many people assume cats should enjoy affection the exact same way humans do. But cats have different emotional boundaries. Some cats love being carried like babies, some tolerate it briefly, and some absolutely hate it. The problem happens when owners ignore the cat's comfort level and force affection anyway. Maybe your cat tries escaping while being held. Maybe their ears flatten slightly. Maybe their tail flicks rapidly. Maybe their body becomes tense and stiff. Those are not random behaviors. Your cat is communicating discomfort. But many owners continue holding the cat because they think they'll get used to it. Unfortunately, repeatedly forcing unwanted affection can damage emotional trust. Your cat may begin associating your hands with stress instead of comfort. Some cats start avoiding being picked up entirely. Some stop approaching owners. Some become defensive or irritated whenever touched unexpectedly. What many people do not realize is that cats feel emotionally safest when they have control over their own space and movement. Cats hate feeling trapped. That's why forcing physical affection can sometimes feel emotionally overwhelming to them. Ironically, the more you force affection, the more emotionally distant some cats become. Real trust with cats is built through respect. Respecting their body language, respecting their boundaries, respecting when they've had enough. Sometimes the best way to show love is allowing your cat the freedom to choose closeness on their own. And when cats feel respected, many of them become even more affectionate naturally. Number 3, yelling at your cat. This is one of the most common mistakes cat owners make. A cat scratches furniture, knocks something off the table, bites during play, jumps onto the counter, or makes a mess somewhere in the house. And immediately, the owner starts yelling loudly. But here's the problem. Cats do not process yelling the same way humans do. Your cat does not understand long emotional lectures. They do not understand angry words the way another person would. What they mainly understand is this: something scary is happening. Cats are highly sensitive to tone, sound, and emotional energy. A loud, angry voice can feel extremely stressful and threatening to them. And instead of learning the lesson you wanted them to learn, many cats simply become anxious or fearful. Some cats start hiding more often. Some become nervous whenever the owner approaches. Some become more aggressive because they feel unsafe. Even worse, cats often associate fear with the person yelling, not necessarily with the behavior itself. So over time, repeated yelling can slowly weaken emotional trust. This is especially harmful because cats usually misbehave for a reason. Scratching may mean they need scratching posts. Biting during play may mean overstimulation. Knocking things over may mean boredom or curiosity. Excessive meowing may mean stress, loneliness, hunger, or medical discomfort. Your cat is not trying to ruin your day. Most of the time, your cat is simply responding to instincts, emotions, or unmet needs. Calm correction works far better than emotional punishment. Cats learn better through patience, routine, redirection, and positive experiences, not fear. Number 4, ignoring their need for routine and stability. Cats may look adaptable on the outside, but emotionally, most cats depend heavily on routine. Routine makes cats feel safe. Knowing when food arrives, knowing where their favorite resting spots are, knowing what sounds, smells, and daily patterns to expect. That predictability gives cats emotional security, which is why sudden changes can deeply affect some cats emotionally. People often underestimate how sensitive cats are to environmental changes: moving furniture, changing feeding schedules, loud visitors staying overnight, construction sounds, moving to another home. Introducing another animal too quickly, even changes humans consider small, can feel overwhelming to a cat, because from the cat's perspective, their territory suddenly feels unfamiliar, and territory is emotionally important to cats. When cats feel their environment becoming unstable, they may react emotionally in several ways. Some hide more often, some stop eating properly, some become unusually aggressive or withdrawn, some overgroom due to stress, some become extra clingy. These are not bad behaviors. Often, these are stress responses. Your cat is trying to emotionally adjust to uncertainty. That's why major changes should happen gradually whenever possible. Cats cope better when they still have familiar safe spaces, familiar scents, and predictable routines during stressful transitions. A stable environment helps cats feel emotionally secure. And emotional security is one of the biggest foundations of feline happiness. Number 5, punishing your cat for being afraid. Fear is not disobedience, but unfortunately, many people accidentally treat fearful cats as if they are behaving badly. Imagine your cat hears fireworks outside, or strangers suddenly enter the house, or another animal scares them, or they become terrified during a vet visit. Some cats react by hiding, some hiss, some scratch, some panic, and sadly, some owners respond with anger or punishment. But fear is not a choice. Fear is an emotional survival response. When your cat is scared, their brain is trying to protect them from danger. Punishing a frightened cat can make them feel even more emotionally unsafe, especially around you. Instead of thinking, my owner protects me, your cat may begin feeling, my owner becomes scary when I'm vulnerable. That emotional association can deeply affect trust over time. A scared cat needs patience, calmness, and reassurance. Sometimes the best thing you can do is simply allow them space to calm down safely. Soft voices help. Predictable behavior helps. Gentle reassurance helps. Cats remember who makes them feel safe during stressful moments, and those moments strongly shape emotional trust. Number 6, ignoring your cat's emotional signals. Cats communicate constantly. The problem is that humans often miss the signals. Unlike dogs, cats usually communicate in quieter and more subtle ways: a slowly flicking tail, flattened ears, dilated pupils, sudden grooming, turning their head away, low crouching posture, tense whiskers. These are emotional messages. Your cat is constantly telling you how they feel, but many people continue petting, grabbing, or bothering their cat even after the cat has already shown signs of discomfort. Then they become shocked when the cat suddenly scratches or bites. But in many situations, the cat already tried communicating politely first. The warning signs were simply ignored. When cats realize their signals are not respected, they may feel emotionally overwhelmed or misunderstood. Learning feline body language changes everything because once you begin recognizing stress signals early, you can prevent fear, overstimulation, and emotional discomfort before it escalates. And when your cat sees that you actually understand their feelings, trust becomes much stronger. Your cat begins viewing you as emotionally safe, and that emotional safety creates deeper bonding. Number 7, being emotionally unpredictable. This final mistake quietly damages many relationships between cats and owners. Cats feel safest around emotionally predictable people. One day, you are affectionate. The next day, you are irritated and yelling. Sometimes you allow behaviors, other times, you punish the exact same behaviors. To humans, mood changes may seem normal, but to cats, unpredictable emotional energy can feel stressful and confusing. Cats constantly study patterns. They observe your voice, your movements, your reactions, your daily habits. And when your behavior becomes emotionally inconsistent, your cat may stop knowing what to expect from you. That uncertainty can slowly reduce trust. Some cats become cautious around emotionally unpredictable owners, not because they hate the person, but because they no longer feel fully secure. Cats thrive around calm consistency, a peaceful environment, predictable reactions, gentle routines. Your cat does not expect perfection. They simply want to feel emotionally safe around the person they trust most. At the end of the day, cats are not emotionless animals. Behind those quiet eyes and calm behavior is a sensitive, emotional world built on trust, comfort, safety, routine, and connection. And sometimes, the little things we do every day affect our cats far more than we realize. The good news is this: cats are incredibly forgiving. When they feel respected, when they feel understood, when they feel safe, many cats rebuild trust surprisingly quickly. So if you recognized some mistakes in this video, don't feel guilty. Being a great cat owner is not about being perfect. It's about learning your cat's emotional language and trying to understand them better every day. Because to your cat, you are more than just the person who fills the food bowl. You are their home, their comfort, their safety, their family. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below which part surprised you the most. And if you love learning about cat behavior and emotions, make sure to watch our next video, because understanding your cat could completely change your relationship forever.